Hello my beautiful people and welcome to my channel. In this space I'm going to be sharing with you monthly general tarot readings as well as my TikTok lives, and I'll also be sharing with you essential oil education and, excitingly, my podcast interviews for my podcast. I'm Kitty O'Brien and thank you so much for joining me here. So for the best free online tarot readings and for the most accurate tarot readings, hit that little bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and the subscribe button. Hello beautiful Gemini. My little boy's a Gemini. I'm a Capricorn sun and a Gemini moon, and my son Harrison is a Gemini sun and a Capricorn moon. So, oh, I love it. And we've got the moon. We've got the moon. Let me just move these out the way. I will be doing an extended version of my lovelies, and that will be on the membership site, so feel free to have a little look at that, where you'll get access to all the extended readings as well as additional workshops. So I'm currently building it at the moment. Okay, what's coming up as an obstacle is the King of Cups. He's a very deep feeler. Wears a lot of armour to hide the fact that he feels so deeply. We just got the Lovers in the last reading in Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh yes, okay. That makes sense. I'm going to let them fall and then I'll tell you what they say. Ah, happily ever after. I love the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Oh, it's just, whatever your happily ever after is, it can be your happily ever after. But you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the potential with the Five of Pentacles. And we got some sleepless nights going on. I think you're scared to truly feel your feelings. I didn't even notice that one had flipped. You're scared to feel your feelings. You're wearing armour. You're scared you're going to get hurt again. Right. This is an interesting spread. We got lots going on. And actually, to bring it all together, we're going to ask the plants for some magic. Look at the wad. Look at this for an oracle deck. Look at that chunky size, and I love these. I use doTERRA essential oils, but it's called the Magic of Essential Oils, okay? And they are so beautiful. They're a little bit tricky to shuffle because my hands are so small. Woo! Caraway. Let's see what Caraway says. Because what my theory is with the moon is that this relationship has the potential of being so much more. I mean, the moon represents the divine feminine, okay? It also represents balance and harmony. You've got the dog and the wolf, so you've got the tamed version, but then you've also got the animal instinct. You've got the clawfish coming out of the water. Water in tarot represents the subconscious mind and land represents the conscious mind. So we've got something coming forward from the subconscious here. And it could be negative beliefs. It could be sabotaging behaviours. It could be, this is too good to be true. I don't want to jinx it. It's like when people meet and it's love at first sight, they're too scared to say it because, it's too soon, or what would other people think and say. And there's these time scales that we think we have to abide by because it's just like rules made up by society, but no one ever follows them anyway. And then you've got the two faces of the moon. Again, that's something coming, that's the conscious and the subconscious mind. I mean, we never see the two faces of the moon when we look at it, do we? We only ever see the one. But yeah, the subconscious mind is in control of your paradigms. It's your beliefs, it's your mindset, it's your perspectives, it's the intellect, it's all of that. But it's also the emotional mind, and because it's the subconscious, and the conscious mind is the logical mind. So it's the reasoning one. Okay, so we've got something that is hidden at the moment, but it's coming forward. So something in the pipeline that's about to come forward. I think it's that what's in the pipeline is this has the potential to being a phenomenal relationship, but you're not letting it be that. Well, what are you up to, Missy? It's my cat. She loves the camera. Because what's coming up as an obstacle is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a very deep feeler. Very emotionally intelligent. A really deep feeler, but he doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He's a bit like a Capricorn. Can come across as being very cold, but actually he feels deeply. He's wearing all this armour to protect himself, okay? Can actually represent a Pisces as well. Where's the little fish gone? I think it's right there in the corner. All right, so there's a couple of things going on there. And you can see the sea is quite stormy. It's not calm, like with the Queen of Cups. It's a stormy ocean, so a lot of emotions can bubble up. But it's coming up as an obstacle because I think you're not letting yourself feel those emotions. Or even if you are feeling them, you're definitely not expressing them. Or it could be, I'm saying you, it could be the other person is not expressing how they feel, and you know that they're feeling more. And this has just come to me because the first card that fell is the Moon, which is the divine feminine, and a King is a divine masculine. Or it could be that you're too masculine. Your energy is too masculine. So we have feminine, and we've got the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies inside us, okay? And I have to say this, guys, there's just the two. There is nothing in between. There's man and woman, divine masculine, divine feminine. And we balance them in between, and we balance that energy within us, okay? So, it could be that you need to step into your divine feminine a little bit more, because right now you're too much in your masculine and you're blocking stuff from coming through. Or it could be he's not opening up about how he feels and he loves you deeply, and it could move on and be something else, but it's not happening yet. But it will happen, because I can see it will happen. I think children might come into the picture as well, or you might already have children. I do talk about what the divine masculine is and what the divine feminine is in detail in the extended readings. And we also do a bit of sex magic. I can't do it on YouTube, I'll get told off. And we can look at a ritual we can do as well to help shift stuff energetically for us. Your past is interesting. Your past was peace. So maybe things were quite peaceful. Stuff started off really slowly. You guys just sort of met and it was good and you plodded along and it was comfortable, and now things are starting to develop and heat up a little bit, and the feelings are getting a little bit intenser, and we may be falling in love, or one of you has already fallen in love and the other person has, but they just don't want to say it. You know, that sort of teenage sort of thing that can happen. And no one wants to sort of make the first move in a way, even though you're both adults. And I think that's maybe why we were in a peaceful place in the past, and now things are getting a little bit more complicated, and you're like, oh my god, what do I do now? Your desires card is the 8 of Wands, so you want something to happen, and you want it to happen quickly and with speed. It's sort of like you feel like you're on pause, and you just want to hit that play button and fast forward it and move on with this situation. It could be getting engaged, buying a house. It could be a lot of different things. We got the Lovers card. I'm so excited about the Lovers card because I have been manifesting my soulmate in, and he's coming this year. So excited. So excited. Yeah, the Lovers card. What can I say? The divine masculine and the divine feminine. Each person is balanced with them, but equally the relationship is balanced. The masculine serves the feminine, you know, and when we're talking about intimacy, there's the celebration of the femininity as well, and it's oh, there's just all those beautiful dynamics which I talk about in the extended readings. It's just so beautiful. Like, it's just such a lovely relationship. It's two people coming together as equals. It's the chemistry. It's the, God, you can feel the electricity in the air when you're near them. It's just so wonderful. It's just so wonderful. And then we've got this situation going on. So I don't know if this is more a you situation or this could be the other person. So take it how it resonates. It could be a bit of both. Someone's not seen their salvation. You've got the cathedral offering warmth, offering shelter, like food, everything these two people need. One of them's even injured. They're out in a snowstorm, but will they turn their head and have a look? No, they will not. They're too arrogant. They think they know best. They think they know better. You know, they'll cut off their nose despite their face sort of attitude. And I feel like there's one party, because the other party can see that this could be the happily ever after. Like, everything you possibly dream of can come true. I mean, look, it's the rainbow, and it's the happy family, and there's children. And I think children are involved because we've got the Six of Swords, which also represents children and being divinely guided. Like that closeness, that relationship. So what do you do when the other person just won't like open up and talk about it? Or what do you do if maybe you're just being stubborn, and maybe it's through lack of knowledge, you just don't know how to step into your feminine energy a little bit more. Who knows? What I'm going to do is I'm going to read this, because I pulled this and then start talking about this, but I don't think I ever read this. But I will make a note, because I will pop some information for you down in the description box. And I will have another sip of my coffee, because I can feel my voice. Right, Caraway. What does this beautiful plant say? You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. I am not making this up, right? I will read that for you because it's all backwards. And now I've gone all light and beautiful. Allow the words, I love you, to pass from your lips more. Someone's not telling the other person how they feel. It's the sacral chakra. So it's about creativity, pleasure, and intimacy. Planet Mercury. So we need to work on our communication skills, because actually the Eight of Wands is about communication and stuff moving forward quickly. It's like a text message being sent, and it's like a burn your bridges sort of situation as well. You want stuff to be said that can't be unsaid. So communication, mind, and curiosity. House of Virgo. So it's about health and well-being, structure, and service. And it's the element of Akasha. Akasha. I'm dyslexic, so I'm going to spell this one out. Akasha. I need to Google how to pronounce that, because every time I just make it up. I will make a note to Google that and actually write it in the book so I pronounce it properly next time. So about the soul, the core essence, potentiality, and inner drive. So, oh, this is interesting. Step away from anything that is draining your energy. Resolve any issue now before it escalates. So this could be escalating into an issue when the other person just won't say the words when you know that's how they feel. Just because the past was turbulent does not mean the future must remain the same way. All relationships will have challenging times. These are opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve. It is safe to love. Avoid being fickle in love. Remind those close to you how much you love them. Your dreams are trying to give you a message. And that is that beautiful, beautiful essential oil. So if you embrace this oil, you place high importance on protecting what you love and what is valuable to you. If you're like, ugh, no, I can't stand that oil, There is a tendency for you to be fickle or inconsistent, preventing you from forming stable, reliable relationships with others. So the practice. Add a drop of Caraway to your purse, wallet or handbag to protect your valuables and diffuse it in your home to protect you and your loved ones. Massage 2 drops of Caraway over your stomach for support in dealing with relationships. Substitute oils of fennel and geranium. Okay? Oh, and the animal guide is the llama. I love that. I love that, I love that. So, oh yes, I've just clocked. I want to jump to that card, but I'm not going to. So this situation is causing you sleepless nights, okay? Anxiety, depression, whatever it is. Racing thoughts. Like you have the same conversation in your head over and over and over again. Believe you me, I've been there in the past before as well. And you're just like, you feel a little bit stuck with it all, and it does cause a little bit of frustration and anxiety. What you need to do is go inward and trust your gut feeling on this. We have the moon again, and the first card that fell was the moon. We've also got water. I think I'm getting visited by spirits. I live in an incredibly old house. Water, subconscious mind, land, conscious mind. Okay, so it's the balance between the two. She's holding the 2 swords, which means literally balancing the mind and the body. She's got the blindfold on because she's looking inward. She's trusting her gut feeling. She's trusting her intuition. And it wouldn't hurt to say I love you either. And so it makes them more comfortable. And if it doesn't make them comfortable saying it, well, that's something they've got to work through. It's not your problem. Okay. Don't let your past thoughts and actions affect your future. So yes, I mean, we seem to have some peace and quiet before in the past, but you may be thinking, oh, this has happened before. I've been in a relationship where this has happened before, and that's what's causing the anxiety and stuff and the sleepless nights, because you're thinking that history's going to repeat itself. But just follow your gut feeling and trust that. Also stop, I'm going to read that sentence again. Step away from anything that is draining your energy. You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. You can't see where you're going. It's like you've taken full responsibility for this situation. Just need to step back, look inward, follow your gut feeling, and set things aside. Oh my goodness, see things from a different perspective. See things from a different perspective. Maybe you should do something you've never done before and sit down and talk to them about it, rather than trying to outmaneuver them or do something because you think it will make them say something. Just sit down with them and have an honest conversation from the heart, because when you speak from the heart, their heart will receive that message. Okay? See things from a different perspective. They may be acting from their previous thoughts and actions. They may be acting from their past. They may be thinking, oh, I've said I love you before in the past and I got rejected, so I'm a little bit fearful of this situation. Or they may be like, I just don't know how to say it. So you're making presumptions over why they may not be saying it, because you are trying to compare it to a situation from the past that you've been, or a situation or a relationship from the past. I do believe there's children involved, or you're going to be having some, because this represents the masculine serving the feminine, but guiding. Okay, so this is also the universe divinely guiding you guys through the situation, and this is like a mother and child. And I say child, it could be a teenager, it could be like an adult child, but there's family members involved, and the universe is guiding you guys through this situation. And it could be like stepkids as well, because we know it's not the traditional nuclear family anymore. I am going to pull some of the, I have to say the artwork is not very nice on this box, but it is a phenomenal deck. Spirit messages, right? I mean, the artwork is a little bit, it's just very hit and miss, right? They look like 2 different decks. And then you turn it over and it looks like a completely different deck again. I will be designing my own oracle deck in the future, and I think I'll make it tie in a little bit more. That's John Holland. He's a psychic medium. Really amazing deck, by the way. Can't judge a book by its cover. Serenity. It's a relationship one. Okay. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. Something just come to me. This person may not know how to express their love because maybe as a child they weren't told they were loved. Okay, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So that's come up a few times. I'm going to pull one more of these because I love them. And then I'm going to do my extended version, my extended reading, where we get out the naughty cards and we talk about all the different things that can happen. Cleanse. Oh, I'll definitely be using my Healing Waters deck and then extended one. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take care for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean your home or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It is time for some spiritual, emotional and physical cleansing. And when you start seeing things from your perspective and a different perspective and taking care of yourself, that's what you'll attract in. When you deeply love yourself and you can express that love for yourself, you'll attract someone in, who will love you equally. Two people coming together as equals. Right, and maybe when you do that, it just shifts all the energy here. Because you could be dragging something from the past. Well, my beauties, I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, see you next month. Ciao.